right? This is my story. The other day, not even the other day, about a month ago, we had gotten a thing in the mail for a birthday party. And, you know, being a parent, like, you dread going to other people's birthday parties that you do not know. Did you ever get invited to one of those?
It's awkward.
Yeah.
Yo, for anybody out in Facebook land, if you have children, know the parents. It's super important to know the parents first. But if you get a random invite for a family and friends activity at a state park where they're going to be barbecuing, they have like some stuff going on, they got a pavilion, blah blah blah. So my daughter comes up and she goes, "Oh, it's my friend from school. I really want to go." I was like, "Oh, all right. When do you need to RSVP by?" And it was like a couple weeks. So we had let it go. And not to say that I don't like this kid, but
they're weird.
They're so weird.
They're in the chat right now.
No, I can't even describe. I can't even describe how weird it is. But like, when you know that, I'm trying to put this in the nicest way possible.
Because in case they watch it.
Yeah. No, I don't think they ever watched. Like, I don't know. Well, if your whole family looks like each other.
They said they look like a family of Mr. Beans.
I'm red flagged. You're red flagging me, and he's talking about Pennsylvania.
Listen, bro.
Talking about that other part of the state that we don't talk about.
Yeah, I didn't even say Pennsylvania, but they are from Pennsylvania, and they invited us to this party, and I was like, oh man, all right, let's find out.
They probably have the best moonshine.
Yeah,
this side of Pennsylvania, bro.
They bring out the bathtub.
Yeah, live in one cabin in the wood.
This is the one we have on the back porch. Yeah. This bathtub we use for moonshine.
So we're like, all right, well, honey, because this coincides with your story. She was like, oh, Dad, can you RSVP for me? I said, yeah. As soon as we get a little bit closer, I'll RSVP for the party. And at that point in time, I was like, yo, shit, she's gonna forget. And I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy when this happens. And she brought it up the week before, like last week. And I'm like, oh no. Yeah, this is. I said to Steph, honey, can you go in my place? I don't really want to go. I said, this is going to be a weird opportunity for me.
He tells his wife up there, like, honey, you're going out the door. Don't worry, I'll get all the groceries.
No, honey, I don't care what it costs. Whatever you need to do, you need to bring a friend. Whatever you need to do. Would you sign up for this? And she goes, all right. Well, if you RSVP for it, and she brings it up again, we'll go ahead and do it. So, 2 days before the party, guess what she does?
She has it on her wall. She has it written down on the wall,
dude, it was straight. It was straight up, bing. She's like, oh, Dad, did you RSVP for the party yet? I'm like, dang, girl, I even forgot about that party even happened. All right, I'll RSVP for you, because me and Steph had talked. We were like, if we RSVP, I said, what's a good time that we could say, enough time that their RSVP and the date, wasn't far enough, and then be like, oh man, we forgot the RSVP, we can't go.
It's probably the best party of all time, bro.
I'm sure it was Mr. Bean lit.
Yeah, dude. I would have a great time if I went.
So it was an opportune time that we actually had all-star tournaments going on this week, and we had lost our game, and we had to play at the time of the party.
So man, I would have went, bro. I would have went. I would have drank all the moonshine. The moonshine is good when it has triple X's.
It's all old smoky.
Or some Dago Red.
Yeah. My favorite part of the whole story is he's like, listen, babe, you got to get your friend. His wife and her friend come and they're like, is Caswell, are they lesbians? They're not even in the picture at that point. You know what I mean?
That would have been awesome.
Are they lesbians?
Yeah, straight up great.
But
kids do not forget, and that's the whole premise of the story.
I can't wait for my kid to get invited to birthday parties. Like, I want to be that weird parent that shows up. I'm just wearing, like, a weird tuxedo that doesn't fit. Like, it's like
a shirt. Just a shirt.
Just a shirt.
I can see Will busting out, like, comedy material at the party.
What's the deal with this potato salad? Like, weird.
Yo, I was on an airplane between California.
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
Yo, I love...
smell the onion rings? That's me.
Shut up.
That's me.
You know what else, dude? No one else remembers from the show, right? And maybe it's just me, but I loved it. Was during the intermission, you were up there singing and dancing.
I was singing. Nobody noticed that I sing "Color Me Bad." I want to sex you up. Nobody batted an eye. No one batted an eye when I sang "Color Me Bad." I want to sex you up in the worst falsetto of all time. Nobody took their phone out to record it.
Yo, it was straight up karaoke.
It was no one said anything.
Will.
Dude, I was dancing.
Yeah, I know.
No one said anything.
Twerking, gyrating, he was going crazy.
Nobody said anything. I wish somebody would have recorded that for me.
Nobody.
No one
it
did.
Literally, it was like you were dancing for me.
Yeah.
You slut.
You're a dirty hooker.
Oh, you dirty man, you.
Alright, what else we got? We got
Kevin Spacey.
I
don't want to go there though. I don't want to talk about.
You don't want to talk about Kevin Spacey?
We can, but
I love Kevin Spacey.
I like Kevin Spacey too, man. I thought he was a great actor.
I told you guys the other night that one of my favorite movies is The Life of David Gill. So I'm kind of glad that all that happened because now I can pull that out and say like, "Yo, this is one of the good movies." People don't go, "Ooh."
See, and the only reason why I wanted to talk about this is because if Hollywood happens to retract some of this stuff now and allows these actors who, perpetrated these events to come back and do acting again, what does that mean for Hollywood?
That means that they're backtracking. That means that they open the door for other people to be scumbags.
Yeah.
Basically.
See,
yeah.
I think, right, and it's hard to say this in a way that, like, what happened was absolutely wrong. And how everything played out and whatever happened.
But give everybody a little backstory because I'm not sure if everyone actually remembers or cares about Kevin Spacey yet.
It was like Teenage Boys. Right?
No. Here's the whole story.
There's
he
more.
was at a party.
Yeah.
At a bar. And apparently there was a busboy who was like very awestruck with Kevin Spacey. And he was like, "Oh, yo, dude, can I take a picture? And he took a couple pictures on his phone. And all of a sudden Kevin Spacey was like, boop, straight up on his junk. And the guy was like, multiple times. So this kid was like talking back to his girlfriend and like texting her and being like, "Yo, Kevin Spacey just touched my junk," and she's like, "I don't care, get a picture."
Yeah. What?
And he's like, "Really? I should get my junk felt up for a picture?" And she's like, "Yeah, get a picture, it'll be awesome."
So
and
weird.
Then all of a sudden it was like, all right, well you're offended in a way that you weren't hitting on a not only potentially gay person, but like you're ruining this man's career. He straight up ruined his career. A House of Cards was making him super bank. He was making a couple $1 million a year. He wasn't really doing any movies anymore, to be honest. Like
I mean, if they're real victims,
yes,
you know what I mean. Then hell yeah, because they're not going to be like, "Oh well, Kevin Spacey was out diddling kids, but he can cry on command, for the cameras." It's like, nah, like, it's just weird to me. You know what I mean? It's just weird that...
And not even that this guy was a kid. He was like a 20-year-old kid, like, or 21 or whatever. Like, whatever he was working in the restaurant. But all of a sudden, he just comes out, and there's talk about him getting sued for diddling, this kid. This dude. So, it goes into court, and now there's evidence of the phone having all of this information on it. And all of a sudden, it goes missing.
Of course.
Boom. Like, straight up missing. And nobody knows where this phone is. The kid's retracting all his information. All for a payday.
But I think, like, see, regardless of the stories that are being played out or pushed out, like, I think a movie role or a movie, things like that, are left in their time period. Like if something bad happened, like, I still don't take, what is it, Beautiful Mind that he did?
He was in
American Beauty.
American Beauty.
Right, and a couple other ones. But, like, even with The Life of David Gale, like, not to say that I, respect what he did in the sense of what happened, if that's the truth, or whatever came from it. But those movie roles, those actors, those time periods are supposed to be left where they are. Like, if you take... I was just watching a documentary on the lady that did The Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland. And, like, if you look at what Judy Garland ended up being, like, with all, like, drug addiction and everything, that all started when she was doing The Wizard of Oz. But you don't want to take The Wizard of Oz out of character and say, oh, well, she was this. Like, leave it where it's at. Leave the actors, the roles where they were, and then anything from that point on, I think, is questionable. You know what I'm saying?
I have a question. Do you think Jared from Subway is taking $5 footlongs up his butt in prison?
Absolutely.
As much as Bill Cosby is.
Absolutely.
No, Bill Cosby is a legend, and apparently Bill Cosby is doing very well in prison as far as motivational speaking.
Sure.
He's, like, helping the inmates.
Yeah, but he always bad-mouthed the bad guys.
Yeah.
But see, like, now he's with the bad guys, so he understands. He's a bad guy. He's the, like...
It's like the guy from Slack.
See, now you got me wanting to do the voice. You see, me and my wife Camille... Like, that's terrible. Awful.
That was pretty good, actually.
Awful Cosby. I put the zippity in the dock... No, I'm going to stop. Go ahead, Caso.
Well, there's people that have been locked up who are somewhat celebrity status. Like you have the guy who was the slap chop. Remember the slap chop?
Yeah, didn't he beat up a hooker?
He beat up a hooker.
He beat up a hooker with the slap chop.
With the slap chop.
Watch this.
He slap chopped himself a woman of the night.
It was a transvestite, right?
Something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the whole story. Not to bring him up as a perfect example, but
watch this. You're gonna love my nuts. Slap chop. Accurate.
You like this Fifi pack? No? Oh, well, this is the Fifi pack for you.
That dude was so creepy. He was really creepy. He was a really creepy dude.
You can slap chop these.
Watch this. You're gonna love my nuts. That's what she said when she put it in as well.
Yeah. Sham wow? Okay. Wow, sham wow, that hurt.
That was such a dad joke.
I know.
That was terrible.
I know.
That was awful.
Yeah.
God.
But you remember, he did sham wow, he did slap chop, he did
but how do we put him in celebrity, though?
Huh?
How do we put him in celebrity?
I'm just saying that there's like a low level.
He was like D-list.
Yeah,
but
you have a low level celebrity.
But like D-list, like taking D because he loves trans.
No, but he did well in prison, like as a no-name celebrity, and like he got his name out there, But like somebody like Bill Cosby, who's doing a lot of time. When you get into jail, you make a name for yourself. You get your celebrity status out there and be like, yo, I can't even do the Bill Cosby voice right now.
Hey, I'm Bill Cosby. Zipping this up, Bob.
You got to put him in the pudding.
It sounds like you're having a stroke. It sounds like you're doing zip it up.
Do you think he's on the bowl? Remember we were talking about the bowl?
Oh,
out the toilet?
Talking out.
Like, could you imagine me emptying out my toilet and being like, Bill, you down there?
Bill Cosby.
It's so bad. This is great.
It doesn't matter.
I want to hear your Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I love the fact, though, right, of like, do you ever hear Bernie Madoff?
Yeah.
Bernie Madoff in jail cornered the hot chocolate market because he has all that money stacked up, and he bought the hot chocolate.
Tons of commissary.
People are like, people are in there scrubbing his cell floor. He's just this white
there
guy.
He is, cornered the chicken spice market.
He's got some guy on the block making chi-chis. They're flipping them for $3.50. Like, no one even has the word. He just got the bag shaking.
So it sounds like he's a don in prison. He's a don. They go to him like, yo, boss, I got these cigarettes. He's like, put it over there, kid.
I'll have you working for me in a week.
I think that's pretty much it for this evening.
Yeah, that's all we got.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of information right there.
We started with bodily fluids and ended up in prison, which is the same thing.
Perfect.
The same bath.